Spider GT Max. First, we brought adjustability and movable weights to your driver. Now we've gone and done it with the Spider GT Max Putter. In order to get into one of these great products, you're going to need to know your tendencies as a player. You're going to need to know your misses. Is there something you're uncomfortable with? When it comes to left to right or right to left putts, even straight ones, ideally here at the Kingdom, I like 14 feet to work on. This is a little shorter. But when you step up to one of these, do you tend to miss out to the right? That one's just going to sneak in the right edge. Or are you someone who tends to pull them and miss a little to the left? You need to know what works for you as a player before we start to delve into the tech. Up to 90% of the outcome of your putt is based on face angle at impact. You'll see on the bottom of the Spider GT Max, you can move these weights. That's going to impact face rotation and how much rotation this blade is going to give you. It's also going to impact MOI, moment of inertia, the reduction to twist on an off-center strike. We know from testing here at the Kingdom on a 14-foot putt, the best players in the world don't always strike the middle. So you might want to move the weights all the way to the back of the putter to increase the MOI so it's less likely to twist. In this product, we have all the families of the Spider putters over time here for you with different settings. If you're someone who tends to miss to the left, we have an adjustable position to you that will help because it will impact face rotation. And if you miss to the right, we can also do the same thing. So the putter is changing for you, the player, rather than you having to adjust to the putter. I have my Spider GT Max set up with the two 40-gram weights all the way forward. This is going to give you the feel that is most like a blade putter. So someone out there who likes a traditional blade, this is going to be the setting that I suggest you start at. But also, if you tend to be a pusher, so you're someone who misses to the right for the right-handed golfer, if you put the weights all the way to the front with this putter, it's going to enable you to have the feel that you can release that putter down the line. What do I mean by that? I mean the toe of the putter can release more to the left. It'll rotate more. This is the easiest position for this putter to rotate. You'll also notice as I set up to that, I've got my arms into my body. The path of the putter wants to go more inside square to inside based on me wanting to marry up the release of the putter to the putt style. I can also move it into our Rory McIlroy position, which is the Spider X. If I slide these weights, and it's as simple as that, you click it with the wrench into the number 2 position, that now gives me an MOI, so the twist, the reduction to twist, similar to the X. Now it feels like that Spider X putter that Rory plays, and you can again roll one down that line. You can see my stripe just roll end over end. But if you're someone who pulls the putt, meaning that you happen to miss left, we need to reduce that rotation, don't we? Again, get your wrench, and you can work with this yourselves. You can have a combination of putts, but move it all the way to the back, a combination of settings. Move it all the way to the back. Line up, get your tour response as you want it, set into it. Now you can see those 40-gram weights. They're now acting like wings, high MOI. This thing isn't going to want to rotate. So for me, I'm going to get arms off the body a little bit more. That feels like the style at which I should putt with this. If you're someone who pulls, this putter wants to stay square. Slightly different sound, very solid off the Pure Roll 2, but you can see how that's straight back, straight through. I'm someone who does tend to pull it. Now that putter's staying square. The face angle is staying square to the stroke that I want, all based on moving those weights into those different positions. So I've been talking to you about the different positions and how it helps for a left miss, a right miss, the rotation. I keep coming back to MOI. That's the other thing here. By going all the way back, remember I've told you 14-foot putts inside the Kingdom room there is where you have the best players in the world testing. They don't always strike it in the center. By pulling the weights all the way back into that number 1 position, now it's high MOI. If you don't quite strike it, it's extremely forgiving. Even off-center strikes will give you the result you want by having them all the way back. Look, we want to hit everyone though. That's the whole purpose of having these adjustable weights, but every time you move it from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, you're changing the MOI. Your CG location is changing based on how far back it is. The further back it is, the more stable this putter will be. But even far forward, because it's a mallet and it's part of the Spider family, it still has high MOI, high stability, and it's going to be extremely forgiving. In addition, toe hang based on which hosel you're going to choose. This is the single bend. You can see that my Pure Roll 2 insert is pointing straight to the sky. Then I have the short slant. It's been so popular on tour. I mentioned Rory earlier. This is what he would use. And that's me just holding it on the balance point. Notice with the weights all the way in the number 1 position. That will also adjust the amount of degrees toe hang. If I move those weights, you're going to see a slight difference there. Get dialed for that based on what you need. If you're someone who gets their eyes over the golf ball, when I drop a golf ball from the bridge of my nose and it strikes the putter head. So if I'm set up here and I drop that straight from there, you'll see that hit the top of the true path. It means my eyes are directly over the ball. I might have my elbows off my body a bit. Tendencies are more straight back, straight through. This model, this toe hang, this face balance putter is going to be the direction I'd send you. If you were more inside and that golf ball, when you dropped it, again from the bridge of your nose, went slightly inside, now the putter might move inside, square, inside when it comes to striking a putt, and I'd send you down this route as to where you have the slightly short slant. But it all comes back again to the adjustability here, how you can interact with the putter as a player, the differences in the CG, you're going to have stability differences, also feel that again, true path is in there. It really is with that Spider family, the contrasting head on the colours on the top to help you frame the golf ball and also help your eye focus on having that consistent strike. Like I told you, the best players in the world, they don't always hit the middle from 14 feet of the putter face. We've got the data on that, but by having things like this that can help you with True Path, with Pure Roll 2, with adjustability and MOI changes, CG location changes, they're all going to help you as a player. Like always, try them out. I press you to get fit for this. Many, many options here and lots of fun working out which putter is right for you.